Warning: federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 USC 107.
Hey, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Let's talk about celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about the things you don't see on regular TV. So join us on PEACHY Tea Time. Oh, so join us on PEACHY Tea Time. Oh, so join us on PEACHY Tea Time. PEACHY Tea Time, yeah, yeah. PEACHY Tea Time.
Every time I speak, I want to shiver. I don't want them to be like they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to clean it.
Somebody gonna clean it up, baby. Somebody go clean it up, and it's gonna be your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Or you could call me Miss Peachy. That's good. Miss Peachy would be just fine. That's what everybody call me anyways. But what's good, baby? What's goody over there on your block? Baby, it's good over here on my block. I said that wrong, didn't I? What's goody in your city? Oh, that's how I go, y'all. What's goody in your city is good over here on my block. Don't even come my way, baby. Don't come my way. Cause we good. We good. I mean that. We are good. We ain't no gunshots. Ain't been no fights. Ain't nothing. We are okay over here, so don't come my way. Okay? But what you can do is, baby, you can watch us on Roku TV right now. That's what you can do. Yes, we are on Roku TV, baby. We are also streaming live from 2 different Facebook pages. Oh, I got Jason up here. Jason ain't supposed to be up here tonight. Hold on. He might be like, what in the world is she doing? Let me remove him right now. Sorry, Jason. Now, Jason, he only comes on Wednesdays. Let me remove him. Give me a second. Yeah, Jason only come on Wednesday. So he probably looking at his page right now like, what is she doing? So I went in and I canceled it off of there. If whoever was watching, I'm sorry. Just come on over to Peachy Tea Time page. That's all you gotta do. Go to YouTube because we streaming on YouTube. We streaming on Twitch. Baby, we on Instagram. What's up, Instagram? And then of course, we are on the Roku TV Live. All right. We got a special guest. We got a special guest, y'all. It is Breast Cancer Awareness. Yes, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We had our first guest on for breast cancer awareness, which was Nigel. Y'all know I'm still sharing. So I know y'all see me looking down, but that's because I'm still sharing. I cannot share the video until we go live. Until we go live. So once we go live, that's when I could do all my sharing. All right. So I'm done. I finished. I finished. Baby, I guess tonight. I should have threw some crime up here. That's what I should have did. But that ain't what we're here to talk about tonight. But the only reason why I say I should have threw some crime up here, because baby, where she from, where she live at right now, stay on PGT Time radar. Baby, you would think we live in Memphis, okay? You would think we live in Memphis, Detroit, and the Shy, okay? Because they stay on my radar, and Houston. So I'm so glad to have Toya here tonight. Shout out to my friend, Toya's friend too, Chantal. Chantal Mason. Y'all know anybody from BV, even people here in Georgia, y'all know that me and Chantel been rocking for over 30 years. Okay. For over 30 years of friendship. Her daughter is my goddaughter. You know, I just love me some Chantal. Okay. I was her maid of honor in her wedding. Like me and Chantel go way back. So for her to bring Toya to me, it was just truly, truly amazing. So Toya, don't worry about it. I'm finna bring you up. But what I'm finna do right now, Toya, for just in case, I'm finna send this link to Chantal. Chantal, get your ass in here. Explicit language, baby, explicit language. And also allegedly, but ain't nothing allegedly about Toya's story, okay? Nothing at all. Toya, I got a friend for over 30 years. Her name is Tori. So I may slip up and say Tori, but I mean Toya. She down there laughing. Y'all, she laughing at me. Now, also, Toya have a baby. She got a baby, y'all. So we just gonna bear with her tonight. The baby get the crying. Just act like y'all don't hear the baby crying. You know, unless you just want to say, "Oh, look, the little baby just crying." You can put that in the chat. That's fine. But we gonna focus on Toya's story. Now, Toya was a little nervous. She was a little nervous. First thing she said, "I got a baby." I'm like, "Girl, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. This means tea time, baby. We live. Ain't no telling what gonna happen over here, baby. Ain't no telling. Y'all already know that, okay? So let's go ahead, baby. Let's get started and bring up Miss Toya.
Hello.
Toya, how are you doing tonight?
Good, and you?
I am wonderful. You are looking beautiful, pretty
Thank
in
you.
your pink, may I add. And thank you so, so much for joining me tonight.
No
Um,
problem.
yes, under the circumstances. But the circumstances is good for you. You know what I'm saying? It's good for you because you are our first survivor on PGT time for this
Okay.
month.
Okay.
Yes. So shout out to you. Shout out to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
The last young lady that came on, she was also a friend of mine. Her name is Nija. Shout out to Nija. She
Yes.
was on. She do call herself a survivor, but she's still going through treatment just as well. So you are the first one that is officially, a survivor. So thank you for joining us. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
No
Okay.
problem.
Now, baby, we have one more person that'll be coming on Wednesday, and that will conclude our breast cancer awareness month. Okay.
Okay.
Um, so let everybody know, Toya, a little bit about you. We don't want to go into all the details, but tell everybody a little bit about you, how things was before you heard the word, girl. And tell us about this baby. Tell us about this baby.
Um,
Yeah,
Before the word, I was just young and living life, just carefree.
free.
um, After the word, I went through the whole process of it, and near the end, God blessed me with my son.
Now, was this
So
your only child?
that was my only child then. Now I have my daughter, so now I have two.
Ah, yeah, too.
Yes. Yes, I have my son would
Okay.
be 3 and my daughter is 9 months.
9 months.
Yes.
Okay, okay, girl. Congratulations. And
Thank you.
I wish you luck. I
Thank you.
wish you luck. I think those were the ages of my kids. When my daughter was born, my son was 2. When she
Okay.
was born, but he was 2 turning 3, getting ready to turn 3.
Yep.
So trust me, I understand. I get it. I get it. I get it. Are
Yes.
you a full-time employee?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
I'm gonna pray for you, Toy.
I have a great job though. I have a great job.
Okay.
So some days I'm in the office, some days I'm at home. So
Uh, Shout out to the awesome job. Shout out to the great job. Cause baby, when you got two like that,
yeah.
you gonna need some help and you're gonna need people to understand and be compassionate
Yes.
just as well. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So I applaud you. You doing your thing, girl. You doing your thing. And she in Memphis, y'all. Baby, we gotta give her a round of applause. Memphis alone, you deserve a standing ovation. But no, I ain't gonna do Memphis like that. But it is a lot of crime there. You know that
It
just as
is.
well as I know. It is a lot of crime, but that's what Peachy Tea Time is here for. We show the crime. We let everybody know the awareness that's giving them the awareness that's going on, not just in their community, but in other communities all over the United States. So we're doing our thing over here for Memphis. We love Memphis. We do.
Thank you.
We just ain't bringing our asses to Memphis, but we love Memphis.
I don't blame you.
Shout out to Tori, baby. Shout out to Tori, my friend Tori. She is down there in Memphis just as well. I think she's on one of the outskirts of Memphis. But
Mhm.
she's from Saginaw, Michigan, and that's where she resides at too. Yeah, she'd be
Okay.
like, "Janelle, come on down there." I'm like, "Okay, girl, I'm coming. I'm coming, Tori. I am." But Toya, thank you again so much for joining us tonight. Um, like I told you, we gonna laugh. You know, you might shed a couple tears, but at the end of the day, I'm just a ray of sunshine, baby. I am just a ray of sunshine here to lift everybody's spirits. Okay, but
Okay.
we got to talk about things that's needed in our community. I am not as knowledgeable as I would like to be on breast cancer, but I learn from each person that comes on. These out of these 3 years that I've been doing Peach Tea Time. I've always celebrated breast cancer awareness on Peach Tea Time, as far as bringing people on, or blessing a family financially. It was just always something. Okay, so I appreciate you coming on. I can't say that enough. But let's go ahead, y'all, and let's get started.
Okay.
We're gonna start off with a clip. Okay. We're going to
Okay.
start off with a clip first. And then after this clip, we are going to break it on down. Okay. We're going to break it on
Okay.
down. So here we go.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Ontario has made changes to its breast screening program, now allowing women aged 40 and up to self-refer for a mammogram. And as we hear from community leaders and organizations, this change for the Black community is crucial.
Even though we don't have breast cancer more often than our white counterparts, we die more from breast cancer. We present at an earlier stage with more aggressive disease.
According to the American Cancer Society, Black women are now 41% more likely to die from breast cancer than white women, despite a lower risk of being diagnosed with the disease.
It's really hard sometimes to advocate for ourselves effectively to get timely care. And so part of this is trying to empower our community to be aware of breast cancer, to be aware of what is normal, what is abnormal, and what are some modifiable risk factors that can be addressed for breast cancer.
In partnership with the Scarborough Health Network, community groups and advocates gathered today at the second annual Breast Cancer Awareness and Breast Health event for the Black community.
So it's really important for young Black women, especially in their 30s and 40s, to be aware of this triple negative breast cancer subtype that is disproportionately affecting us.
At the event, there were a series of panels, workshops, as well as examination models where women can feel in real time different abnormalities in a breast. At 34 years old, Alicia was diagnosed with breast cancer and says she did not see herself represented throughout the process.
Well, when I was going through treatment, a lot of the images in the literature around cancer that I was finding were not targeted to women who look like me. I really wanted to know how this experience was going to affect me as a Black woman. The importance of an organization like the Olive Branch is that we're speaking to women who look like us, and we're offering support and resources that are culturally relevant.
That's what inspired her to join the Olive Branch of Hope, a community organization that looks to educate, support, and inform Black women.
Why specifically Black women? Because we're not seen, and we want to be seen. Even today, when you go into an oncology ward and you pick up a brochure, and it's never anybody that you can relate to. When you go to look on the internet and you see programs, it's never anybody that you can relate to. Now, we want to change that. We want to make sure that all women are represented.
For more information on how to self-refer for a mammogram, head on over to cancercareontario.ca. And for Black women looking for support, you can go to theolivebranch.ca. Rianne Campbell, City News.
All right, girl, you like them graphics. Breaking news, breaking news. You need to know. You need to know.
I
So
do.
before we get started, I gotta go to the comments. Bree Woo. You know Bree Woo? I know you got to know Bree Woo.
I
Bree, you
do. I
I knew you
do.
had to know she got to be from Memphis. She said now y'all can come visit 24-hour maximum. Visit now. I'm telling you, Bree Woo, you might want to make sure you continue to watch Peach Tea Time. Please, y'all, go and subscribe. Because, baby, you will see your town on there. You will see your town on there. But, Toya, let's go ahead and get started.
Okay.
Um, I want to say this first. The thing that the young lady said at the end about the brochures, because I don't want to forget. That's why I want to say that first. But when she mentioned the brochures, I think it's mighty crazy to me that they're telling us that more Black women are dying because of breast cancer. But when we see brochures, we see white people. So, with that being said, any person that don't know nothing about breast cancer awareness, don't know nothing about breast cancer at all, they just go inside as a Black girl, because us as women, we know. But as a Black girl, let's say 18 years old, 17, 18 years old, they go in to the doctor and they see this brochure and they pick it up. To me, the first thing that they're gonna think is, oh, it must not happening to us. We good. I really don't have to go and get checked at 40 because all these brochures got these white women in there. So it must be them. So
Hmm.
it's just strange to me that we are the ones that is really affecting the most versus the white people, white women, and we're not in none of these brochures.
Hmm.
So that's something that I definitely want you to think about, Toya, because I'm gonna ask you a question at the end of the show. So I
Okay.
want you to think about that. But Toya, tell us your story. Tell us your story. How old are you? Can you start with that?
I am 40.
You're 40 years old. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to say back in, I want to say like it was 2015, 2016. Um, I was having sharp pains in my underarm, and it was bearable, so I brushed it off, but it got to a point where it was like, okay, something's not right.
Mm.
Um, my mom was like, I told my mom about it. She was like, you need to go have it checked. I did. They sent me, and my doctor was like, yeah, I'm just gonna send you for a mammogram. And we'll just go from there. So I went and had a mammogram done. It came back as abnormal, but it was something off with the mammogram. So they sent me to a whole new clinic, and they did a mammogram and an ultrasound. And it came back that I had a mass. I was having the pain in my left underpit, but the mass that they was concerned about was in my right breast.
Okay.
Um, we went through the whole procedure. You had to get the biopsy and everything done. Um, it was caught early. It was caught at stage 0. So I didn't have to do chemo in a port or anything like that. Um, I maybe did a few sessions of radiation, and I went straight to a peel form of chemo. And I
Oh,
had to do it for 5 years.
for 5 years.
5 years.
Okay. So how old were you at that time? When you
Woo!
went, if you could remember, when you went to the doctor and they told you that it came back abnormal, how old were you? Because we were always told that we need to start getting checked at 40.
Um, let's see. Maybe in my early 30s.
Early 30s.
In my 30s, maybe?
Okay. Okay. Now, have you ever went and got a mammogram done before that time?
No.
No, that was
I
your first
just
one.
just a self check.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Um, are there anyone now? Y'all know I already be knowing a lot of these answers, but I still gotta ask because I'm not one of them people that just bring people onto peach tea time. We gotta have a conversation, and everything. So me and Toya has already talked. She have explained everything to me. So the questions that I ask, I don't write down questions. I just come straight off the dome. Okay. So Toya, was there anybody in your family that had breast cancer?
Yes. My mom's cousin and my mom.
Your mom's cousin and your mom.
Yes.
Are both of those ladies survivors?
My mom's, well, our cousin, she passed, but I would say she survived breast cancer, but it spread it. So it was in her bones and everything, and that's what really took her. But my mom is a survivor.
She is a survivor.
Yes.
Shout out
Yes.
to mom. Shout out to mom. She is a survivor. How
Over
long
10
has she
years.
been? 10
Over
years?
10 years. Over.
Oh,
It's been over
over 10
probably like
years.
15 years.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So I guess my next question would have to be, when you told your mom, that you were having these pains under your armpit, was that something you and her both just thought, okay, this could be breast cancer? Or was y'all thinking it was just something else, like something else?
I think she knew, but she didn't relay it to me like that because I don't think she wanted to just scare me.
Okay,
And so she just put the concern in, like, you really need to go get this checked. So I didn't procrastinate. I just went right on.
okay. And when she told you that she felt like you need to go, did you start thinking, okay, breast cancer? Or
No,
was
I
you
didn't
really
think it.
thinking just something was wrong?
I just thought it was just what is it called? I already have fibrocystic breasts. If it has, it's already, the lumps there. So I didn't think none of it. Maybe just a swelling of one, which was causing pain, but I never thought anything else.
Okay, now you said you have what now?
Fibrocystic breast is just when you have a lot of lumps in your breast.
Now, does that got anything to do with breast cancer?
It doesn't have anything to do with it, but they can become cells. Breast, it can carry it.
Oh, okay, girl. So you teaching us something new. You teaching us something new, girl, because I did not know this.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So when did you find out that you had those?
It was after my mammogram.
After your mammogram was when you found
Hmm.
out.
Hmm.
Okay. So you gotta take us back to when you found out. We want to know all the details. Okay. We nosy over here at Peachy Tea Time. So we want to know exactly, like, what was your feelings? How did you feel at the time when they told you? How did you feel once you got home? Was it a lot of tears? Like, what was going on? So take us back to when you went to the doctor and they told you to come back, when you had to come back.
So I actually got a card in the mail. They had me to fill out a card when I was there. It was blue. And then I checked the mail one day when I got off of work and I had a green card in my mailbox. So I knew something wasn't right because I knew I didn't fill out a green card. So that was automatically let me know, like, I need to come back. Something wasn't right. It's basically what the card was saying. So I did that. We redid the ultrasound and the mammogram. And they sat down and explained to me. Like, when I was just there, I was just, okay, okay. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't show any emotion or anything, just, you know, responding to what they were saying to me, just acknowledging. Um, but I would say when I got home, um, I was like upset. I was angry. I mean, I was hurt. I was sad, and then I'm just asking God, why me? You know, because
Mm-hmm.
I'm young. I still got a life to live. Why do I have to do this? And that's when I sat there and God just came back to me and said, it's not for you, it's for somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, after that, it was just like, okay, just do what you gotta do, Toy. You just gotta be strong. So, I got over it. I say I maybe cried for a week. I went through those emotions for about a week, and after that, um, everybody would call me Baby Thug, because no matter what I went through, I just toughed it out. I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't let it. I didn't let it hold me back.
Okay. Now, when you went back for the second mammogram, for them to look
Hmm.
over you again when you got the green card, and
Hmm.
you went back, you said they did a mammogram again. They
Hmm.
still, after they did that mammogram again, they was able to give you the results then?
They did after the mammogram. They did an ultrasound. The ultrasound is what really caught it. So, like I tell a lot of my friends when they go get a mammogram to ask for an ultrasound, because the ultrasound can see more things than a mammogram can.
I know y'all just heard that. Ask for an ultrasound. Because this is about awareness too tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure that they hear you. Make sure
Hmm.
y'all ask for an ultrasound because it would dictate more. It will show more.
Hmm. Because
Okay.
the mass was more like at the bottom. So, like, when you do a mammogram, it's just really smushing you in two different spots. But the ultrasound is what really caught it.
Okay, okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
So who was the first person you called, girl?
My mom.
Your mom.
Hmm.
You called your mom. I
Hmm.
know I'm sure your emotions was all over the place at this time. But you called your mom, you told your mom. How did that go?
But you know what? I really didn't tell her, but I told her. And I waited a week. I waited that week. I didn't tell nobody right away.
Wow.
Yeah, I waited.
Why do
I
you
had to
think you
get
waited?
I had to get myself together. I wasn't My mind was all over the place. So once I got myself together and I was able to actually just sit, think and talk about it, then that's when I said something to my mom about it. But I just talked to her about it. I really just didn't come out and say I do.
Okay. Okay.
Um, it took a while for me to
Wow.
just say I do. Yeah.
Wow. Was y'all in the same city?
No.
You and your mom?
Mm-mm.
Okay. She was in a whole nother state.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So you told your mom, and I'm sure you had to prepare yourself for other people' emotions as well. Um, as far as when you told them, you didn't
Mm-hmm.
know what emotion that they was gonna throw at you, from
Mm-hmm.
crying to angry. So I can see not telling anybody right away. Let me go ahead and work on myself. Process all of this. Before I let anyone else know. So I can
Yeah.
understand that. Now at that time you didn't have any kids, right?
No.
Didn't have any kids at all. And did you know, um, on your way coming home when they told you at the hospital, I mean at the doctor's office, did you know that they were gonna give you a pill, or you thought you was gonna have to go through chemo and all of that?
No. I didn't think I would have to go through the chemo part because they said it was caught early, and it'd be minimum things I would have to do. So I didn't think none of that would happen. I thought maybe like a few sessions of radiation and boom, that'll be it. Um, so when they did offer the pill, I did take time before I actually said yes to that because I researched the medicine and I
Mm,
looked at the side effects. So it was like, okay, you either deal with the breast cancer part or you take the risk of having cervical cancer. So, like, you know, I sat there and I thought about it. So I was like, okay, just do it. Let's do it. So when they gave me 5 years versus 10, I was okay with it.
okay.
And I just went with it.
Okay. Now you started, taking the pills. You didn't
Hmm.
have any kids at the time.
Hmm.
It was a 5-year span, y'all.
Hmm.
Anything can happen in 5 years. Anything. And whoop-de-doo, something occurred before you could reach those 5 years, correct?
Mm-hmm. At the last year on it, I got sick. I thought I had COVID. They sent all of us home, and I ended up being 3 months pregnant. So I stopped the pill. I stopped taking it, and it was an option for me to start back on it once I got into my second trimester, but I just said I couldn't do that to my baby. So I stopped taking it, and I just never went back to it.
Now, did you consult the doctors first?
Mm-hmm.
And they gave you the option of you can stop taking it?
Yep, they said I can either start back at the second trimester or I can just stop. It was my decision. But we was going to resume the pill after, but I just decided not to.
Mm. And when we come back, we're gonna go on a commercial break. When we come back, we want to know why you decided not to go back to this pill. Because we got to understand, your mom, she had it. Your cousin had it.
Mm-hmm.
Your cousin didn't make it. Your mom did make it.
Mm-hmm.
You had it. So we want to know what made you stop the pill early. So you didn't do the full 5 years. So why would you not go back to it? So we're going to talk about that, y'all, when we come back. Okay? Because I know y'all want to know. Don't worry. I know y'all want to know. I'm asking questions that I know y'all want to ask. Don't even worry about it. So here we go. Let's go ahead into this commercial break. Shout out to Willie Hine, baby.
La la. Alright, so Slim, you still got the wave. Alright. Sonya playing what up though? Kenny Misfit, what up though? Two eye, man. Two eye, man. What? Two eye, man. What? I'm in the clouds when I'm with you. Girl, what's your name? I hope this don't offend you. Tastes like cocaine. I didn't think I'd get you. I get so high now. Now I'm feeling for you, baby. Where's the lie? Baby, now roses are white and powder blue. This feels like love, like love. Ribbons in the sky, they fall on you. This feels like love, like love. On it, boy, I send you out of reach when I ride on it. What you lacing in my weed, put my life on my life. Well, you know just what to do. Baby, I can't wait to get to you. Bella, it's a vibe and a function. Is that tribe or something? Where this shit was by dead, girl, till I end up coming out rap like I signed a dungeon. Yeah, like big boy Dre now. Try to kinda look like Bay now. I'ma shoot my shot like Jay now. Shit, I shoot like right now. Home team girl like straight now. On God, let the Lord to make a way now. If you scared, go to church like gay now. But ain't scared, I'm with a DJ now. She said I pass on the heart, we can blade now. But I like them blocks, okay now. Shit, I'll shade them. I said, girl, your love is so guitar. Now let me play on that. I play your favorite song, God Clash, let me stay on that. I knew it was a smash when I featured Sonya Blade on it. 4 years later, caught her up and hit replay on that. Girl, I had you spending all your funds. Hit you with this rock and you think that I'm cheating Peter Gunn. Say some shit like, nigga, did you smoke crack before you came over? You remind.
Hey y'all, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Y'all enjoying the show? Is y'all enjoying the show, baby? We are getting it in each and every Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern. We are on Roku TV. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube page. Make sure you follow me on my Facebook pages. And also follow me on Twitch and IG just as well, baby. Each and every Monday. Each and every Monday. Where I'm solo dolo, baby. And listen, I got a special guest. But I love y'all so much. It's so important that you share these videos. So please continue to share. I love you all. Bye.
All right, we are back. We are back. We are back. Shout out to Willie Hine for that song. I don't know the name of it. I'm sorry. It's a long, it's a long name, so I can never forget it. But I love that song. He's an independent artist just as well, so y'all check him out on all platforms. All right, Toya. Now we left with a question. You
Mm-hmm.
had time to think about it. So, and I know you already been thinking about it anyway. But why? Why you don't want to go back and take the pill again?
I had said if I didn't have to take it while I was pregnant, why continue? So I just stepped out on faith.
Girl.
I stepped out
And
on
ain't
faith.
nothing wrong with stepping out on faith. Because
Hmm.
I did the same thing with my job. Left my job, stepped out on faith. Even though that's two different things. Two different things. But yeah, I stepped out on faith. So I know about stepping out on faith. Have you had any issues since then? Because this was your firstborn, and your firstborn is now 3 years old, correct?
He'll be 3 December.
He'll be 3 in December. Okay.
Hmm.
So have you had any issues or anything? Do you still go and get checked?
Right after I was getting checked every 3 months. But now I'm back to every year, once a year.
Wow, that girl, let me give you a hand clap for that. Look at God. Look at God. That is amazing.
Yes.
And then you ended up pregnant again.
Yes.
Now, was you nervous then?
No,
No. You
not
knew
a
God
bit.
was on your side.
Hmm.
That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Now, how important is it to get these mammograms done?
Very.
Very good.
Um, when I first found out about my situation, I think the youngest case that I had read up on was 10 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So it's and men also need to be checked. They can have breast cancer as well.
Man,
And
it's
the fact that it's hereditary, if someone is in your family that's had it, you want to be checked.
okay. Okay. So for those out there, we do know how important it is. You gotta make sure you all get checked out. I'm talking to myself just as well. We gotta get checked out. We gotta make sure that we good in all areas and walks of life. Okay, we got to. Um, Toya, you have a daughter now.
Yes.
So is she at risk just as well? Like, does she need to go? Not now, of course, but before 40, would you encourage her to go?
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
would definitely encourage her to go.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Um, are you afraid?
No.
Are you afraid that it's gonna come back again? No, you don't even worry about it.
I
You,
just I don't fear. One thing I've learned, going through the whole thing is my thing was fuck it.
mm,
If it was nothing I can do about it, why worry about it? Because the doctor told me one thing that can take me out faster than the situation was stress. So I didn't allow anything to really stress me. I just did what I had to do. So I
exactly.
don't let it worry me now.
They say worrying is a sin. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say
Hmm.
at the church. Worrying is a sin. And if you're gonna worry, don't even pray. Don't
Hmm.
waste your time. You know what I'm saying? So I applaud you. I really do applaud you for trusting God. Trusting God's process. You seem like the type of person that when it's my time to go, it's my time to go. I can't control that. And that's how a lot of us should go through life. When it's our time to go, it's our time to go. Um, there's a lot of things in life. Hey, later. There's a lot of things in life that we can't control. And we cry about it. We get sad about it. We worry about it. And like Toya just said, that doesn't do anything but bring on stress. And stress can take you out even quicker than anything else.
Hmm.
So let's try to pray more. Be there for others. That's important too. How was your support system?
Oh, out the roof, out the roof, out the roof.
Out the roof.
I can't complain. They stepped for me.
Awesome. Awesome. And you was afraid to really tell people at first. You know what I'm saying? You had to process it first.
I didn't want people to worry.
Okay.
I didn't want people to worry. And after, I had my talk with God and he told me, it was a mission I had to accomplish. So I just put my boots on and did what I had to do.
I know that's right. Now, is there anything that you're doing now? I know it would be hard with having a almost 3-year-old and a 9-month old to be out there in the community. But are there anything that you're doing or that you're seeking to do that surrounds breast cancer? And what I mean by that, I'm talking about like foundations and, you know, just
I
coming up
try
with
to do
something.
the walks.
Mhm.
But that's really about it. No more than just if I walk up on a random person and a conversation comes up, I just try to give them whatever I know.
Okay. Okay. Now, are you looking into starting a foundation?
I have not.
You have not.
I
So
have
she's like,
not.
I have not.
I have not. Yeah.
Girl, that's okay. That's okay, girl. Keep hanging with me. Keep hanging with me, girl. You gonna have you a foundation to go out here and preach the word, spread the word, and most importantly, get these people to get these mammograms done. Because, like Toya, it can be caught early.
Hmm.
It can be caught early. And there's things out there that you can do and you don't have to go through the chemo. What's the difference between the radiation and the chemo?
A radiation, you really just lay on the bed and it targets that certain area, and it just throw rays at it, to shrink it and make it go away. Um, it's basically just killing it off.
Okay.
Um, and then the peel is basically like as if the port, but very, very mild to what they have to go through. You still have some side effects, but not as much as they would.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Now, our last question for the night.
Okay.
Our last question for the night. And again, I thank you for coming on tonight, spreading the awareness, because that's the most important thing. Let people know what's going on out here. Um, if there was something that you can do differently, Toya, to make sure that us as Black women know about breast cancer, what would that be? Like, everyone should know that this is something that is deadly. This is something that can occur within any of us. How would you make a difference to where all Black women would know about this? Like I said, they got the white people brochures and stuff, the white lady brochures. Like, what can we do differently?
It's really targeting Black women, and if you could speak to one person in the family, to educate them, to help them educate, you know, that would spread the word really fast. And a lot of thing is, we just can't depend on brochures and doctors. We actually have to understand and know our bodies as well. When we feel pains or we feel something, it's better to be safe than sorry. Just go be checked regardless. Um, it starts with us. It starts within the Black community. Just speaking to each other, actually listening to each other, and doing what we can do to help one another.
Exactly, exactly.
Mhm.
So if y'all got some friends out there and you know for a fact that they have not had a mammogram done, encourage them. Encourage them to go. Tell them you'll go with them. Take a
Mhm.
day off. Now tell her she gonna have to give you half that pay. Tell her she gonna have to give you half the pay. She gonna have to take you out to dinner, something. Keep the kids for a day, something. You gotta get something in return. But no, seriously though, go with them. You know,
Mhm.
because sometimes people are afraid, Toya. They're
I was.
afraid of
Hmm.
hearing bad news. And you
Yeah.
said you was?
I was afraid to, cause growing up, they be like, they just smush you. It hurts. That's all you hear when you hear the word mammogram. So I
Mm-hmm.
was afraid to get it done, but I felt like I needed it because of what I was dealing with, and I'm glad I did.
She glad
Yeah,
she did, y'all. She glad she did. All right. Well, again, we have came to the end of the show. Toya, thank you so much for
you're
joining us
welcome.
tonight. Now, I always let my guests end the show. Always. I didn't tell you that. I never tell anybody that. So don't even feel no type of way. But I always let my guests end the show. Don't worry about it. I'm telling you the question. All you got to do is answer it. But you're going
Okay.
to have the whole screen to yourself, girl. The
Woo.
whole screen. Chantel said, I'm glad she did too. Yes, Chantel. And Chantel, again, thank you so much for bringing Toya to Peachy Tea Time. That's what it's all about. Um, Everyone that watches Peachy Tea Time, if you know anybody that is going through something as far as with crime, in the prison system, give them my information. Don't sit on it. Don't keep me a secret. Go ahead and share me with everybody else so that they can come on just as well. Now we do have one more guest that be coming on Wednesday. Being that this is the last week of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we do not have a family this Wednesday coming on. We have another young lady. I got to get her flyer together. But we got another young lady that is dealing with breast cancer, and I do believe she's a survivor too, Toya, just
Okay.
as well. So, and she had some issues when it came to the baby too. Yes, the
Mhm.
baby played a part too. So I'm excited for her to come. I saw her at church. She spoke at church. Baby, you should saw me trying to catch her after church. I'm like, these folks don't move out the way so I could get to her. And I did finally catch her, so she'll be coming on just as well. But y'all please make sure y'all tune in on Wednesday. Then of course make sure you tune in on Friday. Love and relationships with me and my husband. And y'all already know we're gonna have some crime. Because we do not have crime on today and we don't have a crime on Wednesday. So I'm definitely bringing the crime back on Friday. Okay, husband, he just gonna have to deal with it. We're gonna have to put it in his spirit. So yeah, he thinks it's just too much crime on PGT time. But that's my brand. That's what we about, baby. That's what we about, spreading the awareness. So Toya, it is your turn, baby girl. It is your turn. So you are going to end the show. And all I want you to do is talk to the youth. Okay. You just told us that, and girl, I listen so well. I listen so well. You just told us that you did your research and the youngest person was 10.
Mhm.
So I want you to talk to the youth out there, the ones that's sitting up there waiting till they turn 40, the ones who knows that their mama went through it, their grandma went through it, their auntie went through it, godmama went through it. Like they know this, but they still think in their head, oh, I just wait till I turn 40. Because that's what the doctors and them white lady brochures say. So please, please, please talk to them when you are done. Baby girl, all I need you to do is put that church finger up, okay? And we gonna head straight. Yeah, put that church finger up. And we gonna head straight into the outro. And then I want you to stick around for about a couple minutes after I end the broadcast so I can talk to you. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Now I'm gonna tell you now. If you don't put that church finger up, you just gonna be sitting up there quiet, like why in the hell she ain't cut this off yet. So don't forget that church finger.
I got you.
All right, y'all. I love you guys. I will see you on Wednesday. It's Toya time to shine, baby.
Young ladies, I advise you not to wait till you're 40. Go as soon as you're and you go at 18. Start at 18 just to be checked, to be safe. You want to live a nice, healthy life, so don't wait till it's too late.
Peachy time, peachy time.